Hey, sports bettors, KG coming at you, and we got some Monday night football odds boosts from Bet Online that are worth considering. So, Bet Online is an offshore sports book. They have amazing bonuses that are repeatable. So, they've got some pretty high playthrough requirements. But with Odds Jam, you can use arbitrage opportunities and you can use low holds to churn through the playthrough requirements actually pretty easily. And then every time you complete one, you're eligible for another bonus. And that's been quite profitable for me so far. I've only done a couple, but I don't see any reason that the pattern can't continue. Anyway, this isn't talking about churning through the bonuses. This is talking about odds boosts. So tonight's game, one boost I think is really interesting is DK Metcalf to score a touchdown. They say it was priced at 200. Now it's plus 250. Okay, well, let's go and see what that looks like. So we go to Odds Jam, we go to touchdowns, and we can see that the spread on Pinnacle is plus 188 against minus 277. So heavily weighted towards the under. But that's okay because this bet is going to pay off plus 250. So you would expect that. Okay, so let's figure out, well, what are the fair odds on a bet that's plus 188 minus 277? All right, plus 188, and that's the side we're looking at, minus 277? Let's take a look. Yeah, 277. Okay, 3209 is our number that we want. That's the percentage of the time that is implied that this bet is going to win according to the odds that Pinnacle has posted on whether or not DK Metcalf is going to score a touchdown. So you can see that a fair bet here would be plus 211. So we already know if we're going to get plus 250, this is worth doing. I'm going to hit this bonus. If you want to see just how good it is, we can calculate the expected value. So we know that the win probability is 32.09%. The odds that they're giving us is plus 250. And then if you just want to see a percentage expected value, you can put in $100 for your wager. Wow, this bet is positive 12.3%. That's huge. So yeah, I want to hit that one and I want to get as much as I can. As it happens, you can only put 25 on that one. There's another boost that's worth thinking about here from Bet Online too. It's not this one. This one had Russell Wilson 14 rush yards, so over 13.5, and over 256.5 passing yards. If you price that out, I'll just shortcut it for you. It's pretty much a coin flip. These are set. One was at minus 110 plus 110, and the other one was minus 115 plus 115. So those are two 50-50 bets. So two 50-50 bets should pay plus 300. That would be fair. Plus 252 is juiced. There's some odds there that are flowing to the house. This is a fair bet, but it's not positive expected value, so I'm going to skip that one. The one I really like is this one right here, Broncos win and under 43.5 total points. So they say it was 265, and now they're boosting it to 310. Okay, well, here's the thing. The Broncos are heavily favored, right? If you figure out the calculating there, what you'll find out is that we're coming up with numbers that look like minus 256 and plus 260 from the exchange from Betfair. That's a reasonable approximation. So minus 256 and 250. And then they're heavily favored on that side. That equates to about 70%. And then if you look at the under 43.5, that's pretty much a coin flip. That one is priced at minus 112 plus 102 for the under. So basically a coin flip there. So if they're going to give you a heavy favorite and a coin flip, I already know that that's going to be profitable. I don't need to calculate it. It ends up coming to a pretty impressive number, but that's not important. The important thing on a $25 bet is to win. So you want to be doing this if it's got big expected value. Tiny expected value on tiny bets, it's going to take a lot of those tiny bets to make it worth it. I just think I'm here. It took me 5 minutes to place these, even taking the time to calculate. So I'm going to pass them on to you and see if you think it's interesting too. So those are the two boosts from Bet Online that I see that I think are worth doing. Another boost for today that you're going to want to think about if you have an account at Betway is a free, risk-free $20 bet for tonight's game on either the money line or the point spread. So the way that works is you bet $20 on either of those two markets, and if you lose, you'll get a $20 free bet. And you can typically convert that for about 75%. So you can count on about $15 coming back to you should you lose that bet. The hard part is that, if you're going to choose the money line, it's hard for me to think about trusting Geno Smith. It just, I don't know. It's week one. Anything can happen. But that one doesn't seem to win very often. And then the problem with betting it on the Broncos money line is that one's not going to win very much. So I'm thinking for me, I'm going to use it on the point spread, and pretty much everybody has settled on 6.5. I like it because it's just short of a touchdown. 7 is much tougher. I don't like that. 7.5, I really don't like. So I'm going to take that $20 free bet, and my pick here is Denver Broncos minus 6.5. And it really doesn't matter. You don't need to calculate that one either, because a risk-free bet, what that's doing is multiplying your odds by a factor of 4 if you're assuming you can convert it 75%. So it's a good bet. It's worth doing. So make sure if you've got Betway that's one you're taking advantage of. And then the last one I want to mention for Monday Night Football tonight is DraftKings has a mystery boost on a single game parlay. When I signed in for mine, I got 25%. And what I notice on DraftKings in particular, when you're placing same game parlay bets, they will change the odds slightly. And it's sometimes it could be in your favor, but the bets I was looking at were not in my favor in the direction that they were moving. So I decided that 25% wasn't enough to get me to want to make a parlay there. Now, they say you can get 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100% profit boost. If I'd even had a 50% profit boost, I think I would have taken a shot. But with 25, I just don't think it's going to be enough to overcome the juice, and I didn't even want to calculate it to figure it out. But you should at least check and see what your mystery boost is. Maybe it'll be 100%, and then for sure it would be worth taking your best shot at putting together a single game parlay on tonight's game boosted on DraftKings. So make sure you check that out. That's all I got for tonight. We'll see you next time.